Ladies and gentlemen, the Colorado Avalanche, we freaking did it. We won the Stanley Cup. We are the greatest hockey team in the world. I said that when we came in last several years ago, and I say it today. We are the best. It doesn't matter. Eat it, everyone. Slice of humble pie for a
or
few.
drink it.
Or drink it. Drink it. You can drink it too. However you want to take it, just take it. And this is a nice image. The boys so excited seeing the Stanley Cup. A lot of them for the very first time. Look at Nate McKinnon, so excited. It's not because of anything else. They're just excited to see the cup. Everyone's very excited about it. Nothing happened. Nothing bad happened to it. No dropping, no denting. This is just pure fandom, pure good time. I have with me some of the most beautiful gentlemen on the planet, and we're gonna get into the bones of it all, boys. We're gonna celebrate. We'll run through the game. We'll have a good damn time doing it. But right now, let's go ahead and play the intro. Yes, sir. We damn sure did it. Look at who I have under me. My God, look at this man sandwich. You know who would be really good as the meat in this sandwich? This man right here. Oh, salami. Ooh, that's a mouthful, huh, Warren? And before we get into that, because we don't want to, we want to save that image. Let's bring everybody in. I got to my right or my left arm. We have Oren. Oren, buddy, what's up, dude?
How's it going?
I hear my son screaming in the background.
Is that mine or yours?
That's me. That's me.
Household that's still celebrating.
Yeah, we're still we're still celebrating hard. Oren, good to have you, sir.
Yeah,
and
be here.
Back by popular demand, the man went out. He went to go strangle moose in Canada. He's come back. He's got blood on his hands. It is the Canadian, the one and only Jay motherfucking Sway. Welcome back, Jay. We've missed you.
Thank you, boys. I'm glad to be back on the show.
I'm sure you are. What an intro. Okay, and he went dark. And there goes the Canadian power. Trudeau cutting some cords, and below
he just
me
went to Sith mode.
Yeah, he went. That's right. And below me, we have the man repping the Euro Lanch on Facebook, repping himself, Avs territory, all the good stuff. Brennan, how we doing, buddy? We've got to be doing good, right?
Yeah, still trying not to cry.
Yeah, well, I hope you cry. That will get us more views. I need you to cry on camera, please. And then, yes, cry on command, please. We need you to be like Tom Cruise. People have their issues with Tom. My God, he's a great actor. And wait till my son stops screaming, and he won't. So that's inevitable. We have the one and only Whiskey McGee, the man, the myth, the whiskey drinker himself, all the way from Maine. Buddy, welcome back. Welcome to the champions. Welcome
home. Thanks for having me.
Yes. Cheers, boys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Jay, shut up, please. Have a drink. My God, dude.
We haven't been able to say that in a while.
Jesus, Jay. Before we start, let's get a few comments in. Bucks, great to see you again, man. I know you sent me the email. I apologize. It's been crazy last couple of days, obviously, and then went back to work full time today. I had a lot of shit to catch up on. This is pretty much just going to be an Avs celebratory show, so I figured that would be pretty painful for you. But what I will say is I do appreciate you reaching out. We're going to have to hook up sometime, not sexually, just in general. And
my book's open.
Adam's open. So if you're in the Northeast, and you're looking for a good time, go ahead.
It's on that side of the country, right?
Yeah, a little, yeah, more so than us. We appreciate you as fans. You guys deserved was a better team. Well, I appreciate that, man. Let me tell you what though, Tampa. 3 finals in a row. I mean, pushing it. Their experience, all everything they've been through, really, really, really pushed it. So congratulations to you guys as well. Because if you told me Avalanche, you could go to 3 finals in a row, win 2, I'd take it right now. Even though one would be heartbreaking, obviously, but we're taking that all day long. Every franchise is taking that, except for Toronto. They want to do it the hard way. Congrats to all. Yeah, we appreciate you there. All Avs fans deserve. We appreciate you, buddy. Anthony, what's up, man? We did it, boys. We can't either. We had to take the day. We all want to do. Enjoy the game in our own way. It was just balls to the walls. And then another OG here, Elise. I woke up to that picture on my Insta this morning. Are you talking about Big Dick Val? Are you talking about this picture? This picture? Is that what you woke up to? I love Val, says Oren. Obviously, a man who likes men. And then we have my bro, G1 Hexatron. Give him a follow if you love the Transformers and the Comic-Con stuff. He hosts tables. He's a big deal. He says, congrats on the Cup win. Now time for the Dallas Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. Well, that's another show. That's just another show. I mean,
there's some big dreams Cowboys. Right there.
That's big dreams. And at least confirms, yes, Big Dick Val energy. And we're going to get to that, guys. But let's start in the game. Let's brush up on the game. Oren, let's just we'll briefly go through it. The first period, especially the Avs, especially the first 10, 15 minutes. First period was kind of rough for the Avalanche. Little nerves. You can see some nerves going. Steven Stamkos scores a goal. You can tell Nathan McKinnon. There's some missed calls in this game. A couple on our side, I'd say a couple maybe trips, but a lot on Tampa's side. And there's one where he gets hit in the face with a shoulder straight to the head. He's kind of angry. Nate, he chases Kucherov behind the net. He's playing him real physical. Kelmakar ends up with the puck, comes out, but he loses the puck, hits off a skate of Palat, goes straight to Stamkos, tucks her in 5-hole. Not a great goal to give up by Kemper. Tough to blame him on it, but you're like, dude.
Yeah, I think we were a little frustrated on that.
Yeah, we were.
Everyone was frustrated about the no call. I mean,
yeah,
no one was playing in their positions where they needed to be. McKinnon was a little aggressive and just he was pissed off. No one was in the right place, and it just was unfortunate that Stamkos had an open net right in front of him.
Yeah, tucked her 5-hole, Brennan, and I mean, like I said, frustration from Nate blending into a Kelmakar tough giveaway. You could say lucky bounce.
Yeah, and that's not something you typically see Kale do, but no. I'm trying to look back at it because everything was kind of a blur after we won. So
I know exactly. That's why we were running through it. It's like, dude, yeah. I mean, there's the bad. That's like the bad moment of the game, and then it's like, okay, but we have to talk about it.
And Kale's going to take complete blame on it, even though Nate should have gotten he hit Cooch on the boards, and then he should have immediately started heading up the boards.
Yeah,
at that point,
just so frustrated that he just
he tried to poke at Cooch's feet, and then and it left really no one for Kale to even pass to. But I think Kale had no control to begin with, and Stammer was just all over.
Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, that's that one line we've talked about it in the last few shows, because that's the line, like they do well at just finding that open space in the slot. We've said that multiple times. That's exactly what Stamkos did. He didn't even know it was going to come to him. He said, but this is a good spot to score. This is a scoring spot. And it just happened to bounce off, fortunately for him. Jay, when that goes in, it's 1-0. You're up in Canada, so you guys don't get the feed till like a couple hours later, obviously. What's your feel?
The exchange was 1.2 to 0.
Yeah, 1.2 to 0. With the the Canadian dollar. That goes in. It's 1-0. Kind of wind out of the sails a little bit. What's your emotion there, dude?
Well, it wasn't a good period for the Avalanche, but the Rantanen said before the game, I mean not before the game, but after Game 5, he said that they were nervous before Game 5, but he was pretty confident about Game 6. And I thought so that we were going to bounce back for sure, and same for the second period. I thought we were going to bounce back from it and move on.
Yeah. The second period was the glory period. Speaking of glory holes, Adam, someone who's got many experiences with these things, you know, it's a nervy period, you know, kind of pucks jumping off, you know, sticks, and if something like this happens, you know, what's your feeling, man? We go down 1-0. Is this kind of be like Game 5? I mean,
Oh, heck yeah. Well, I think the Avs were the better team in the first period for the first 10 seconds. Yeah,
there we go.
two right off the bat, 2 shots, and that was it. They gave it their all for 10 seconds, and then they were on the back skate from that point. It was disorganized, and it was scary, clammy palms watching everything, and it really just felt like the previous 2 games. Nothing was coming together for the Avs. The Lightning were taking every space, every time. Like they had no time to think and no space to move. So it was just frustrating, that whole first period.
It was. By the way, Anthony's wearing his Landy jersey in New Hampshire. Had a lot of people giving compliments. Well, good for you, Anthony.
I'll drink to the neighbor.
Drink to the neighbor. New Hampshire, Maine, Laval, QC. You got the Holy Trinity over there.
It's like a 10-minute drive from him.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad, Anthony.
Laval's a little further than 10.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's true. Gentlemen, we go in the second period, and this is where the magic kicks in, okay? And Nathan MacKinnon had particularly a very, very rough first period. Some other players, but especially him particularly because he's been, you know, we magnify him. We expect big games from him. I've called him out the last couple of games like he's the guy I expected to make it happen. And once we saw that first period, we're like, this is a bad start. And we've seen the Nathan MacKinnon take over games, and we've seen a Nathan MacKinnon visibly frustrated. He shows his frustration, I'd say, better than almost any hockey player playing. I mean, you know when he's pissed. And I was kind of worried, like, is this going to be him a whole game, or can he just intermission, go in, change some things, simplify, understand the moment? This is your moment. And by God, he came out second period, the rest of the game, got the job freaking done. Correct me here if I'm wrong, but there was a delayed penalty on the play.
Yep.
Bowen Byram gets the puck. We're moving it around here. We're looking good. Bowen Byram eventually finds Nate MacKinnon. Beautiful slapper. Catches it right through Vasilevsky. Short side there. Ties the game at 1-1. We get all the momentum back, Brennan. And at this point, I don't know about you, but once MacKinnon scores, like he's his first goal off of actually his hockey stick, I'm feeling pretty strongly like, I think we might have some mojo here.
That and the heads up play by Rantanen at the blue line.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was big. Yeah.
Yeah, because had Paul actually touched the puck, which is exactly what John Cooper was arguing, lawyer, bastard.
Of course he was.
And he was like this close to actually touching it, because you see on several different replays that he was very, very close to touching it. But Rantanen with the heads up actually reaches out and then pulls it in and gets the pass back to the point there, or to the Nate, and Nate just whips it in. It was all heads up by everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone did what they should have done.
Everyone's doing what they should have done. Everybody got a piece of the puck. It was a great shift. We start to dominate in the game. Oren, that one goes in. We see Nate we were, we watched the game together. We were all complaining about Nate, but once that goes in, is there a shift in your thinking? Like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, I mean there was. Yeah, it was the first time he scored in a while, just like you said, with his actual stick. So.
The stick. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I still say we didn't even play that well until pretty much the end of the second period, or the last 10 minutes of the second is finally when we started. It felt like we were actually taking over on the ice rather than just continuously turning it over and stuff. But yeah, I felt this was definitely a turning point in our game just because McKinnon scored.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it was great to see big time player making a big time goal. And then I'm gonna pass this next one over to Jay because later in the period, Josh Manson comes through Central, hits Nate. Nate tries to get it back to Manson, hits off a skate, bounces back to this gentleman. Now, Jay. This man played in Montreal.
Yeah.
This man was traded by Montreal. And thank God this move was made. This was, in my opinion, the best trade for sure at the deadline. Probably the best trade in a while. How it all worked out. Jay, why don't you tell me a little bit? Why don't you tease me a little bit? Why don't you just pull my pants down a little bit, smack my hiney just a tad, and talk to me about this play, this man getting another big time goal?
Oh, once again, he's at the right spot at the right time, and as always, he knows how to find the back of the net, and that's what he's there for, to play some solid hockey as he always does. He's so consistent all the time. He always knows what to do, and he knows his role on the team. And he fits in perfectly with the Avalanche, even better than with Montreal.
Yeah, because he can kind of sit and we have a bit higher end talent, and he can kind of fit in a little bit in the middle there. There's not a lot of pressure on him. He can just play his game, play his roles. Adam, this one goes in, dude, and we're up 2-1. And there's a part here, I don't know if you saw. So, Tampa was pissed. Belmar ex-Av got tied up with Manson as Manson's trying to skate up the ice. And throws a fit about it. And there were some fits thrown by Tampa in this series. And, and this is the one, once this goal goes in, freaking Pat Maroon. Oh, I'm glad I don't have to look at Pat Maroon anymore. Pat Maroon slashes the shit out of Josh Manson, breaks his own stick. No penalty, pushes him. Steven Stamkos is angry about it. Shoots the puck at a referee. Hits the referee, no penalty on either call, and they're still fuming. And that's why this comment here makes a lot of sense by Elise. I know it's spelled John Cooper, but I'm pretty sure last night it was pronounced Karen.
Yeah, she's absolutely right on that.
Yeah, some Karen moments from the Lightning last night, Adam. I mean, your thoughts when we score this goal, buddy?
Well, with the potential of this being the final game, and it ended up being the final game, you knew the refs weren't going to call crap. How many penalties were called? Like 2 or something like that?
2, 4 minutes total.
You could get away with murder with this. I mean, as long as it wasn't like a multiple murder, just a single murder, you could get away with that. They weren't calling anything. They were letting everything fly. And that got Tampa in trouble at one point with one of their guys not getting back up and started bitching.
Yeah. So. Yeah. 100%. And that is a big moment. Once he scores that, Brandon, what are you thinking, bro? I mean, we're up 2-1. We're starting to play our game. Tampa's spending less and less time in our zone. What's the confidence level that we're shutting this shit down?
Well, we got the lead for the first time in 6 periods, 7 periods?
A while. Too long.
Something like that. 133 minutes, I think, is what I saw Arif Dean say. It was some insane amount. But I still wasn't confident that we were going to be able to hold it, given our history. Because we would get 1, 2, 3 goal leads, and then all of a sudden they'd be gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
So it's like, okay, we need like at least 2 or 3 more, and then I'll be comfortable. But
yeah, I at least wanted that 2-goal lead that we haven't had since game 2.
Mm-hmm.
Just that bumper. Just that bumper would have been nice. I mean, just looking at it. But as we're kind of closing out the period, it's 2-1. We're going into the third, Jay, and whatever it is, I mean, the guys, they had a great meeting. We absolutely played shut-down hockey. Tampa had maybe 1, maybe 2, if that. There's a big Kucherov opportunity off of a one-timer. Darcy Kemper slides over, makes the save. That's a save we need from him after letting a couple not great goals in the last couple games, but being overall pretty solid, but still letting in a squeaker. Really doesn't let that happen, Jay. We're jumping on them. We're forechecking hard. As it's doing, as it's going down, what's your confidence level? Are we taking this home? You finding Tampa's going to pull the goalie? They're going to get a chance or two. Where are you at confidence-wise with this team?
Well, the Lightning definitely have the talent to get a goal, but like you were saying, we were playing shutdown hockey and playing very good defensively. And I was pretty confident, honestly. I thought we were going to win it by 1 goal. I didn't feel like we were going to score an empty net because everybody was really stressed.
It was everyone.
Get it out.
Yeah, I was very stressed. We were for the last, whatever it was, 5-6 minutes. It was literally, they come in. We just did a great job chipping the puck out, not turning it over on our end, playing smart, making them come to 200 feet, crowding out the neutral zone, no easy enterings in the zone, anything like that. Anthony says, Lehkonen was clutch. Love that man, as I yelled when he scored. He doesn't mind. They share the same birthdays, too. Beautiful. Also, Tampa complained about each goal. I swear to God, anytime we score a review, my Jesus.
They had to speak to the manager.
Yeah, it's like, okay, let's call Toronto anytime the Avalanche score, and let's take 5 minutes to make sure it's okay. I was like, what? What is happening here? Talk about the Landy Blade getting knocked off and the 2 mini-man complaint from the Lightning. Yeah, huge block shot Landeskog there. Loses the skate blade. Everybody thinks he loses a leg. It's just a skate blade. Nathan McKinnon helped shoving him to the bench there. And the 2 mini-man. My God, if anyone's looking for 2 mini-man, it's Tampa Bay Lightning against the Colorado Avalanche right now. It was just annoying. Once they hit that second goal, he says, I think it was at that point the guys realized they had what it took to make it happen, and you could tell exactly. We really shut stuff down. It was like St. Louis, a few games in the St. Louis series, we did the same thing. You could say with all series, there would be a game where we did a good job shutting stuff down. And then, gentlemen, Brennan, we'll start with you here. It's, it gets in the zone. We make it clear. I'm looking up. It's, to me, it's not, we're going to win it until the final, buzzer sounds, but it's like 5-6 seconds. It's in Tampa's end. Your emotions, brother.
I started bawling like a baby.
Yes. Good.
And I mean, it's not just the fact that they've won, it's not the fact that it's the first cup they've won in 21 years. It's the fact that I put a lot of work into this year, and this happens to be this year. And I blew my back out during training camp. Reporting on training camp, and that's what led to my surgery. And it's a lot of things have happened this year just because of hockey. So it's an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah. No, Oren, you also blew your back out, but it was from a sexual act, is what I heard. Can you comment on this? Does it have anything to do with this?
It will now tonight.
Will he wear the belt?
He needs to take it all off. I don't know what he's doing there. He's hiding all the
There's
good
another-
stuff.
There's another photo online you can find.
And
it.
I don't know if that's Lecky behind him, but it's like you notice
It looks
how
like Kel McCarr a little bit.
is
I
that
was like-
Kale? Yeah, that is Kale.
It
Kale's
kind of looks
totally,
like
trying not to look up.
no, it's too modest. Damn it.
No,
Yeah.
that was extreme excitement last night. We got to spend it with our good friend Gnome too. Gnome came over and
Yep.
watched the last period with us, and he began the first with his wife, but they had to go to do some work stuff. But I was glad Gnome came back and got to watch that with us. And
Yeah, it was one of those things. I mean, I know I really wanted to get some, to be out there and get to talk with other fans, get interviews. But when it's so close, and I've waited so long, you just kind of want to be with your family and your friends and watch every single second, not miss it for any little thing. And I mean, like you said, Brennan, I mean, teary-eyed, just like it's like I've just watched. I mean, I've not missed a game since I can remember, and there's some very, very, very dark years in that, and just wondering, that you see these pieces come together, but can it ever come together really as a full team to what you really need to win the hardest trophy there is to win? And to see it happen, man, it was very emotional. Now, Jay, I know Trudeau is banned crying in Canada, but did you cry at all when, I don't know, let's just say this gentleman right here, when this moment happened? I mean, my God, I mean, we talked about, before that, let's not get to that. Let's I don't want to skip to that just yet. Jay, you shut your mouth real quick. Let's get to this really quick. Before the cup, this gentleman right here, Kel McCarr, quite rightly, wins the Conn Smythe. Your thoughts there? He's just chill, man. He just literally takes that thing over to the bench and just settles back in with his team for the big trophy, right?
Yeah, he deserves it so much. He's so humble and so talented.
Yeah.
He has so much potential to become like one of the best players ever. And like you were telling me the other time, and often, he's already a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's so talented, it's insane, and I'm really happy that he won the Norris Trophy and even better the Stanley Cup.
That's right. There's a stat out there. Yeah, there's a stat out there. The first player in history, I believe it's when the Hobie Baker,
Yeah, 5
when the
trophies.
Norris, when the freaking
Calder.
Calder, when the Conn Smythe and the Stanley Cup. And so he continues to break records, and you have guys like Bobby Orr, Ray Bork, Paul Coffey, legends of the game, talk about this guy, and just that he's at another level. And it'll be interesting to see, what his ceiling. We don't know what his ceiling is, to be honest with you.
He's only 23.
He's a young man. Will his cheeks get redder is what a lot of people are wondering, and hopefully not, because I think his head would explode. Hopefully it stays at a just, cherry red and nothing darker, and he stays healthy. But
his dick will grow bigger as long as Val Nitrishkin's on his side.
Well, and it didn't take you long to go back to referencing this gentleman here, and we'll bring it back in.
Look at.
I know what you want to look at, and we'll bring it in. Okay, we'll bring it in.
There are 6 red cheeks in that picture right there.
Yeah, there's 6 red cheeks. Generational defenseman, second best player in the league. Behind who? Behind you gonna say McDavid? Come on, bro. Arguably best, which is insane. There you go. Correct that shit.
Yeah, because McDavid was sitting at home golfing.
You're damn right he was. All hell, Cal. My God, Robert. Damn it. Congrats, guys. Congrats, Avs. Why are you saying damn it, Robert? You knew you wanted us to win.
Look at his logo. Yeah,
I know, but Robert's got a history. Robert's got a history here with us, Robert. You know you want to come on now. It's never bad to see the team. You end up losing to win the cup. I mean, you got a leg to stand on there. St. Louis was I'd say this series and St. Louis series are both equally difficult for multiple reasons. But
St. Louis prepped us for this series.
Yeah.
Edmonton, not so much.
Yeah, no. Edmonton, Nashville, no, thank you. I can't believe Philly, Dallas, and the Devils. Let me tell you what. Really quickly, when this happened, Jesus, I couldn't even. Whenever we were the worst team in the league by far, and we ended up losing that lottery, getting 4, and you're like, why does the hockey gods hate us all? And you're watching all these the big draft things, but one thing that was said kind of under the cover there was, look, there's this Kel McCarr kid, and right now maybe he's not ranked number 1, but let me tell you what, we think he has the highest ceiling. Okay, if he can reach it, because what he's doing, because he didn't even play in the junior league, he played in the league under that. So it's hard to rank him when he's not in the Canadian Junior League with the big boys. But
he was in the Alberta Junior Hockey League.
Yeah, it's like a tier under. But he was doing the do, and he's already ready to go to college. And the way the Avs let him play in college, go in a second year after he wasn't happy with his first, and do so much damage is a testament to the Avs scouting and the way they handled Kel McCarr. They didn't throw him in early like a Tyson Jost and things like that. And we're still looking at Big Val, aren't we? Okay, let me go ahead and we'll remove that. Sorry, Oren.
Yeah,
I'm
in a trance.
Yeah. What's up, Jake? New win. What's up, brother? Heskin is a beast. We would have gladly taken him as well. Hischiers picked it up. He's now I think he's the captain of New Jersey, isn't he? So I mean, he's really picked it up. Nolan Patrick, absolutely.
Jake doesn't know
Injury.
what he's talking about. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But let me tell you what, Hischier, he's picked it up, but Nolan Patrick, unfortunately, injuries, man. And he had injuries before that draft. He was very questionable, but he had high skill. Yeah, I know. He's just late to the party talking about our boy Robert. Robert, it's great to have you, man. Elise says, no complaints with that picture. Oh, you mean that picture? Yeah, no complaints.
We'll just leave it up there for her all.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'd like to, but now, Adam, I want to go to my whiskey man here. Now, finally, we moved on from Kel, winning the Conn Smythe, well deserved. I think he had 29 points, 20 games, whatever. He was the man. Okay, this gentleman here, Gabe Landeskog. Adam, when he lifts this cup, now I don't know if you've watched live mini Stanley Cup celebrations, but give me your feel when you see something like this happen, because I've watched too many of other teams, and the best in my life was Ray Bourque, but this was so rewarding. What is your thoughts, man, seeing something like this with this team? Where are you at?
So while this is phenomenal and this is great, I had bigger emotion watching the last second tip-off and seeing Kemper throw up everything and the whole team just come out onto the Tampa ice and just celebrate. That was a bigger moment than this. And, granted, this is the picture moment. This is the moment that we're going to remember. This is the moment that you're going to see plastered across everything. And there's no disputing that. But the emotional moment for me was that last second ticking off and just seeing the whole team, everything go up in the air.
Yeah, 100%. Jay, you look confused seeing a Stanley Cup. No, that is the Stanley Cup. Catch it in Toronto. Not in their hands, obviously, but in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Jay, your thoughts. This is such a big, it's the favorite thing. Seeing the captain go out there and just the lifting of the trophy. It's like Adam said, it's what's going to be posted out there. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling great, and I'm even more happy for you and Oren, and as well as Brandon, because you guys are diehard fans of the Avalanche. And
what the fuck are you saying? You're not a diehard fan?
I was going to say, are you not a fan? Why are you on the show?
You get an amplifier due to zip code.
Yeah, are you telling me you still have
The
feelings for the
anal is
Montreal
good,
Canadiens? Yeah,
He
you
still
still
has
have
hope.
feelings?
Well, I mean, it's my hometown, but I mean, the Avs are out there for sure.
Oh,
But
okay.
you
Okay.
guys
okay.
been spectating the Avalanche for
We're
years. I've
converting you
only been
this
watching
year.
them for a couple months.
All right, Jay.
You're no
Damn
longer
it.
gonna watch Montreal. It's Avs only.
Yeah. Montreal's done, Jay. They're done out here. It's all about Avalanche. We'll
Nobody
move to Brennan. Oh, Jay's internet. Uh-oh, getting a little sloshy. Brennan, you were already crying. When this happens, I mean, tell me your eyes are glued to the TV like mine, right? I mean, you cannot take your eyes off
I
this.
can't even control myself at this point.
Yeah.
My wife's sitting there screaming and then laughing at me, and she's screaming at the TV because she's a happy screamer, and I'm sitting there fucking bawling my eyes out, and she's like, "Oh, I see how it is. You cry at our wedding. You cry when our kid's born, and when the Avs win the cup." And I'm like,
100%.
yeah, and
And you could be like, and the importance isn't in that order technically, but we won't go there.
yeah. I was like, Avs up here, us getting
obviously.
married.
The happy screaming and the tears reminds me of my honeymoon.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, I get a few comments in here. Yeah, the captain is cool, but Cale Makar, yeah. I feel bad for Nolan Patrick.
He's got like something of a bit of a hard on for Makar.
For Cale. Yeah. Well, that's. I mean, if you're not Val Nichushkin, who's second in line? Yeah, you and Elise know what's best. Big Dig Val energy. We get it. Yeah, Elise. Okay, Hailstorm, you shut your mouth. Robert, very impressive, though, how Tampa had nothing left in the third. Talk about putting a stamp on the cup victory. For real, I'm always tuning in. Great show. Robert, we appreciate you, brother. There's a good chance we do this again next year, man. St. Louis got a lot of good young talent and good coaching. They play a good system. They're always a tough out. So I, can't disagree with that. Cocksucker Arizona legend agrees with that. Lisa said we got one of the cup. Oh, it's because it's a question. What Stanley Cup merch did everyone buy already? I have a bone to pick with the Stanley Cup merch because a few months ago I wanted to buy
already got
customizable. Oh, beautiful. I wanted to buy a few months ago the Prime Green Adidas Avalanche customizable jersey. I was going to get my name and number on it. It was a lot of money. I had to throw money on my car, and I was like, you know what? I'll save the almost $300 real quick, and I'll just get it in a little bit when I can do it. And now I look, and every fucking thing is sold out. My jersey, I can't get it with my customizable. The Adidas, yeah, they give me the Fanatics one, but damn it, I want the Prime Green. Anyway, I'm going to the parade, and I'm hoping to swing by the ball, and if it should be open, and then see what I can dig there. I'd like to get it from the source in like NHL.com. So, Brandon, where'd you get yours?
My jersey? My wife
got your shirt.
My wife got this at Dick's.
No, okay, but where did she buy the shirt?
At Dick's.
Okay. I'm sorry, that was below the belt.
Pretty good, but yes.
Yeah.
She ordered a few things online late last night. The website started crashing, and then before she went to work this morning, she ended up going to Dick's Sporting Goods and got a couple shirts there.
Nice.
Canceled some of the stuff that we ordered.
Hell yeah. Very, very nice.
Impatient, very impatient.
Yeah. Elisa's got one of the cup merch boxes. Okay.
We got one of those too.
Yeah. And a t-shirt. She didn't cry at her wedding, but she definitely teared up last night. Well, there you go. I guess because you already realized you had them in the bag at your wedding, and with a hockey game, you're never quite sure. So it's a bit more emotional, 100%. Wow, Adam. for the comment of the honeymoon. I can't get the shirt the day of in Kansas. Yeah, I got you. Understandable. Beautiful that you ordered it. And guys, this is whenever I also want to bring in, once he lifts it, I told Noam last night, I was like, he's passing it to Johnson 100% first time, and he freaking did. And I was so about more than any other Avs player lifting the cup last night. Johnson, OEJ was probably my favorite moment. Him lifting that cup. The guy's battled. Barely played anything last year. Thought his career was over. Thought he was going to retire. Came back, got healthy. Decided to give it another goal last year, contract year. The guy comes in. He plays such solid bottom. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better season for where Johnson's at in his career or what he produced this year. No one deserves it more than this guy. He's been through all the ups, all the downs. Seeing this, Warren, I mean, your thoughts here. Eric Johnson, EJ, the Flying Condor. I mean, this was a great, great moment.
Yeah, it feels like he's been with us for 20 years now. I mean, he hasn't left the Avs. He's been a true guy for us. And, this year he definitely played his heart out. I thought he was amazing this year. He gave us the best defense, and he even scored some goals for us that were pretty critical in a lot of games. So, I fucking love him. Yeah,
big player.
Kiss on that cup where he kissed.
Yeah, I bet you do. That was another great moment. Right after EJ was this gentleman here, Nate McKinnon, and Jay, fellow Canadian, lifting the trophy. Your thoughts? Nasty Nate. Again, rough first period, but after that said, screw this. This is my trophy. I'm coming to get it. Nate McKinnon lifts the cup. What you thinking, man?
I was really happy for him, and he also said a funny comment after the game. And
yeah, he did. Which I did too.
Sidney Crosby and him, they're both from Cold Harbor.
Yep.
And Crosby, he won it twice and went to Cold Harbor and party with McKinnon a little bit.
Yep.
And now it's Crosby's turn to party with McKinnon in Cold Harbor.
Get blackout drunk, actually.
Yeah.
Because McKinnon would get blackout drunk every time he'd party with Crosby.
I bet he damn did.
Yeah, now he said it's his turn.
Yeah, it's Crosby's turn.
Yeah.
But he did make a comment about, he's like, I don't know, it's something about, I'm going to eat, I might get fat as fuck. And then he says, so I don't know if we'll do it back to back, but we'll see. I'm like, wait, don't say that shit. You better come ready for training camp, bro. I know he will, but he's just emotional. My God, if he shows up fat as fuck, we're all screwed.
Well, the was Cogliano, actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. It was, and I had him. He's the one I deleted for the cup dent. Damn it, Brennan! Sorry. I deleted him off of my order for this picture. Son of a bitch.
The top five was Landy, EJ, Cogliano, McKinnon, and then Jack.
And then Jackie Johnson, and it was a beautiful thing. But let's. I also want to reflect on really quick here before we tighten things up. This guy right here, Jared Bednar, the coach, came into the league, had one of the worst seasons in NHL history. It was really, really rough. It was a rough time. There's a lot of transitioning going on within the team, from top to bottom, ownership, the players, a lot going on. And Joe Sakic and the Cronkies, they stayed true to Jared Bednar. And there's a lot of times, a lot of people, including myself, are second guessing. Like, okay, I mean, especially when we had a really good team the last few years and we could not get past the second round, you ask the question, could another coach do it? Could another coach get it past? They stuck to their guns. They stuck to this guy who was, I believe, the first coach in NHL history to win the ECHL championship, the AHL championship, and the Stanley Cup championship. So that's all three tiers of professional hockey there. The guy's been a winner. He stuck with his guns. And, Brennan, your thoughts on just Jared Bednar, the roller coaster career he's had and how it's finally ended up for him?
Well, I had season tickets that first year.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was miserable. And
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy who doesn't leave a game early, even if we're down like 8-0. And so we sat through a lot of bad hockey that year.
Oh God, yeah.
And my wife was pulling, saying, let's just go. And I'm like, nope, we're not going anywhere. We paid for these tickets. We're not going to be those fans. And she was even saying that Bednar needed to be gone the first year, but it's like, okay, he had 3 weeks to prepare. Is when he was given the job when Wall walked off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Patrick. But
yeah,
I think he's done nothing but good things here. And
yeah,
the players seem to love him. They always say good things about him. You never hear a bad thing about him, unlike the previous coach, where it seemed like all they had to say were bad things, and he yells too much, and he has an anger problem, a walk problem. But
yeah,
that must have been that French Canadian thing.
No offense, Jay. No offense, Jay. You sick son of a bitch.
Even though you seem pretty calm, but
yeah, well, he seems that way.
Yeah,
but
like
look, I mean, he's got a lot of anger. Got a lot of anger inside. Read off a few comments. This is a comment back to the crying at the wedding. Elise said, well, shit, I was 6 months pregnant when we did it, so he was stuck with me. Well, that's how you get him. You trap him, Elise. You trap them. That's what you do. Exactly. You get your ovaries working and you trap them. Anthony got emotional during EJ's interview and his family. I know, dude. EJ, I know. Robert asked, yeah, do you remember who gave up? Yeah, I commented. I believe it was Stewart, Shattenkirk. I think there was a pick thrown in there as well. But
I think so.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember if it was a second or I can't remember. So it was something. But it was a lot, man. Especially when Chris Stewart was starting to come. He was starting to look like a real beast. And Shattenkirk, obviously, top 4D man for many years. It was a lot to give up. And I think it worked out eventually now for both teams as we both won Stanley Cup since then. Yeah, just a response. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, it was a couple people. I believe it was Johnson, and we got like a fourth line grinder forward type guy. Who was that with Johnson? He was like a fourth line role type player. God dang it.
Cat friendly probably shows it.
Yeah, it's in there. It was a guy. It was a guy. You know, he was a fourth line. I can't remember him. I honestly, just from the top of my head. Robert says Bednar is a solid coach. I heard him more or less saying at different times this postseason, we're not making excuses. Yep, I love that kind of mentality. And yeah, Jay McClement. There you go. Yeah, Jay McClement. Yeah, so just kind of a fourth line kind of grinder type role player that we got with Johnson. Just another piece they kind of threw in to fill our bottom six. And that was a moment there. What a trade, though. Once we got Johnson, though, at the beginning, God, he could fly. I mean, he could still skate, but my goodness, could he skate? When he really got going, no one could stop him. Jay. Oh, okay, Jay.
Right. I wanted to test something out because I wanted to look at the Kaji quote from last night.
Yeah, you do that, Jay.
When was the trade for EJ? What year?
Was that 2010, 2011, maybe? 2010, 2011? Something like that. It was something like that. It was a big trade because our defense, if you remember, had been so suspect for so long, and we really just wanted a number one defenseman, so we were not afraid to make a big trade for him. It was rough.
Avs got Eric Johnson, Jay McClement, and a 2011 first rounder, which turned out to be Duncan Siemens.
Oh, Jesus. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Poor Duncan. Oh,
and
boy.
Then,
what a waste. What a waste.
Gave up Chris Stewart, Kevin Shattenkirk, and a 2011 second rounder, Ty Ratty.
I remember Ty Ratty. he had some potential. I remember that.
He was the 32nd overall.
Yeah, never really made it, but he did have some potential. You just never know. It's kind of a crapshoot. Gentlemen, we're rolling into an end here. Jay Sway's blacked out. Let's go ahead and get to the main celebrations here.
He's not the only one blacked out.
Yeah, no, he's not. I know yep. The main cup picture. Everyone is happy. Such a beautiful moment. We're all crying. We're all touching ourselves. We're having a good time. And then the dent happens. They can buff it out. I'm sure they'll buff it out. Adam,
the base.
It's just the base. It
is removable.
Yeah, you can see it. I mean, I'm looking at it. You can just pull that sucker out. Oh, bye, Jay. He almost lasted the whole show. And Adam, no, I can only imagine Abe Kubel, who didn't even play, so he should have had his skating legs. I could have just imagined you skating with the Stanley Cup after about 6-7 whiskey drinks, and this is exactly how this would have went.
I just love the picture because the top two guys remind me of my parents the first day they held me.
Nice.
That's the head equipment manager and the assistant equipment manager.
Yeah.
That was my first memory. Those faces.
That was my first memory. Yeah.
From the ground.
Head of media relations and the glasses next to him.
Yeah, nice. Beautiful. This is that lasting moment, boys. If Jay comes back, we'll get his opinion on it, but let's just go ahead. Let's get some final thoughts. Oren, we finally get it. Oh, here he is. Let's get Jay back in here. Welcome back, Jay.
Did you lose your internet there?
At the bottom
I
of the
was here
list
for
now.
the internet. I left by accident because I was checking something about Kaji.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Jay, while you're fresh, I'll come back to Oren. While you're fresh, this is closing statement, closing feelings, closing emotions. Give us your statistics, give us what you know, and give us your piece.
Yeah, well, about the Nazem Kaji quote, he said for everyone that thought I was a liability in the playoffs, he can kiss my ass.
Yes, he did.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Now, is that how you're also ending the show? Because there's been people say, like, well, Jay, you shouldn't be in the show, and then you're saying, well, you can kiss my ass because we won the cup. Is that what you're saying?
No, but maybe Kaji.
Oh, okay, just Cadre. Okay. Fair enough, Jay. Well, by God, we appreciate you being on, for sure. And we'll get together, obviously, in the future for some future shows, some postseason stuff. Oren, your feelings, bro. I mean, closing statement. We fucking did it, dude.
You first got me into hockey back in early 2000. I think I watched like almost every single hockey game with you up through high school and stuff. So it was since 2001. I've been rooting for them to win the cup again, and it only took 20 years. So.
Yeah.
Fucking definitely something to be memorable. And
always.
I'm waiting for next year. I'm waiting for us to do it again. I think we still got the best team that can bring it home again. So I'm ready for
100%.
next season already.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about kind of what it's going to look like. Got some, pending free agents, and there's a lot of things. There's going to be some big changes, and kind of how we tackle that in the off season. Adam, you witnessed a Stanley Cup. You witnessed greatness. Your thoughts are your closing statements on what has been a very exciting playoffs for the Avalanche. I mean, very dominant.
Memories of the last Stanley Cup win by the Avalanche are almost old enough to drink now.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
So, I don't want to end on this, but here I am ending on this. I've been biting my tongue for the past 3-something casts. Not much has been said about Byram and I know he's had concussion issues, but I'm a huge fan of this guy. He does all the little things right. When the whole defense was going to shit, he was the guy that was just making the last-ditch efforts time and again. He was in all the right places, and that hard cross-ice pass really just kind of put everybody back on. And that's not the first one that he's done. He's always in that position, always pushing for that assist. Unsung, hero for me. And I realized that he's not scoring the goals. He's not getting the big hits, but he's doing all the little things right. And welcome back from concussion. And that's the way you end it.
That's where he does it. And I believe Jared Bednar Bowen Byram had the highest time on ice last game.
Mm-hmm.
And that more than McCarr.
Awesome shifts.
He saw Bowen Byram was making so many nice plays in his own zone, especially being able to get past the forecheck, beat a guy on his own boards, come out with the puck, doing the dirty business, making it happen, jumping in the play, getting some good shots. He's ringing off the post as well. The guy's involved, and it takes time, and you never know how much time it takes for certain guys, especially coming off concussions and all these types of things. So 100% good shout out to Bo Byram. Obviously, Brennan, overall thoughts, last thoughts here. Stanley Cup champs, man.
I think we may have just seen the last of EJ, to be honest.
Yeah, it's possible.
I hate to say it. A healthy EJ has been probably the best thing that we've ever seen. But, we may have just seen him play his last game in an Avalanche sweater.
Well, there's another Johnson that's definitely played his last game in an Avalanche sweater. And that's another guy proud of, happy to lift his Stanley Cup as well. Well-deserved, Jack Johnson. He came in, played a role. Everybody was pretty questionable to that move. They brought him in just a PTO. Guys stuck around. Guys played a key role. Played in the bottom six. We played him. He's got to help us get the job done. Stanley Cup champion. So another big move by this man right here. This is where I like to end it right here. This fucking guy. Greatest captain in Avalanche history. One of the greatest captains of all time. Absolutely just massive moves that he made. Just the best, man. I love what he's done. Won the cup as a captain for the Avalanche. Won the cup as the general manager. The next time they win the cup, of course he's involved. He's the legend. Burnaby Joe. Big shout out from me goes to him just for all the work he's done. His staff down the line, like I say, giving Bednar the leash to get things done, get his coaching style and everything implemented in the squad and the team. He's done a lot of big moves, had to make some tough choices, but he's done it, and he does it with class, as always. Big shout out to Mr. Joe Sakic, the absolute legend of the Avalanche. And gentlemen, we will end it right there. We won the cup. Woo! Ric Flair approve. Sorry, I can't talk. Ric Flair approve. Damn it. Anthony, we'll talk some fun stuff at some upcoming shows about getting cash. Ooh, that's dirty. Ooh, that's dirty. That's nasty. That's nasty. EJ was talking retirement last year, so that unfortunately is entirely possible. It is, and if so, what a way to end it. We will see. There's always a chance. 1-year deal, contract friendly. We'll see. But if not, he rides off he literally can ride off in the sunset on one of his many horses. Maybe it's McKinnon or whoever he wants to ride off on.
Dented base.
Yeah. So
Huskin is the best choice.
You got to 100%. You know what? You're right. Let's just go ahead and let's end it here, boys. Let's just go full screen.
I was right giving you that picture.
Let's just go. Let's end it here, boys. We'll end it right here. Stare. Be amazed at the big dick energy. It happened. God, look at those thighs. Just great. Gentlemen, we appreciate it. We appreciate all of you watching. I never say it, but like the video if you can, and subscribe if you haven't already. I always feel cheap to say that, but I guess we should say that. As the child is calling for me downstairs, I must appease him, and we will bow on out. We thank you all Thanks for everybody. Elise, Anthony, Robert, all you, Bucks, everyone. We appreciate you. Hellstorm. I'll keep in touch. And we're going to end it there, people. We'll get back together. We'll do some postseason stuff. Hopefully, I'll get some interviews at this parade coming up on Thursday. We'll talk about it. We'll have fun. Thank you all. What a freaking way to end the season. Stanley Cup champions.